Excitement, well, we got that in abundance as this Pro Bowl is underway from Orlando, Florida. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The NFC offense taking the field, being led in blue by the NFL's all-time passing leader. 12th Pro Bowl nomination for the great QB from New Orleans, Drew Brees.
And you and I both know that this is not easy for him. It's fun to play football at any time, but you know he'd rather be preparing for the Super Bowl and still trying to get that missed call out of his head that may have prevented his Saints from getting there. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Brees. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
12 yards on the return that time, and the AFC will take over 1st and 10. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's a carry for James Conner of the Steelers. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. The starting unit for the AFC, definite Pittsburgh connection on that offensive line. 3 Steelers in Villanueva, Pouncey, and DeCastro. Also in that starting group, Quentin Nelson, the rookie from Indy at left guard, and the Titans' Taylor Lewan, selected to his 3rd straight Pro Bowl at right tackle. From the 25 on 2nd down, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it here with the Chargers' Melvin Gordon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 10 more there and another 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're scoreless after 1. The AFC with a football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This is Conner. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together it makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Able to get this to Gordon. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage. Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense for the NFC back out there. Well, we can continue to talk Pro Bowl as we go along, but let's talk a little Super Bowl. Super Bowl 53, 1 week from today over in Atlanta, New England taking on the Rams. Time for your Super Bowl prediction, CD. What do you think?
Well, everyone thinks defense when they think the New England Patriots. But in the time that they've had their head coach and their quarterback, Tom Brady, guess what? They're the #1 offensive team in the NFL. And you know the Rams are high flyers as well. So that tells me that this Super Bowl, low scoring. It's going to be a total anomaly. I'm thinking somewhere in the neighborhood of 13-10 final score. Going totally opposite what it should be.
Wow, I'm going to completely disagree. I see high scoring, maybe 51-44, something like that. The two punters, Johnny Hecker and Ryan Allen, don't even show up to this one.
Johnny Hecker might throw a touchdown pass because you know the Rams like to fake it when he's on.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
95-56.
They'll run with the Rams' Todd Gurley. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
The AFC offensive unit getting set to take over. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Mahomes. Gets it to Gordon. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run.
Let's go. Let's go.
So we're at halftime of the 2019 Pro Bowl with the AF. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this. Across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The AFC offense now set to start this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Mahomes will try again on second down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. Happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Breeze now on first down. He completes it to Julio Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And that's picked up by the AFC.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. They'll run here with Connor, and he is into the end zone for an AFC touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the AFC able to use the short field as they cash in for 6 points. Great play, but admittedly, the tackling in the Pro Bowl, Charles, not always the best.
I would say that they're not quite as committed to getting a guy on the ground in the Pro Bowl as maybe during the regular season and, of course, in the playoffs. But still, heck of an individual effort there on that run.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Now Breeze on third down. It's caught. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Breeze. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. It's NFC football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And he connects with Ertz. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Breeze now on 1st down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Breeze to throw again. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. The tackler almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Breeze now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Again, it's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will score. Touchdown NFC. From 10 yards out as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Back out is the AFC offense. And one thing you'd like to see in a Pro Bowl, a competitive contest. We've got that just like the last 2 seasons. A 1-score game as we play here in the 4th.
What I'd love to know, what's the discussion on the sidelines of both teams right now? Because, you know, it's an exhibition-type game, but as you said, as competitive as it is now, these guys are going to want to win. There may be some guys who sub some guys out, trying to get back on the field and try to help their team win down the stretch.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Here's Connor. And he's got room. 30, 20, 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the AFC adds on to their lead. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Shotgun now for Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. Another try after the first down sack. Breeze. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts, as he'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
They go play action here on first down. Looking deep here for Ebron. He's got it at the 15. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the NFC going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for an AFC touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the AFC takes advantage of the interception, and they turn it into 6. He keeps careful. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and not have to live with that for the rest of the year.
Breeze now to throw. Now Breeze lost the football, and that's picked up by the AFC. The 20, 10, and that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to